The Hannah House is a sober living home, which means that it's a home that is free from drugs and alcohol and a safe environment for women who are in recovery to come and experience a different way of life. The Hannah House is a ministry of Community Leadership and Development, Inc., or CLDI. CLDI has been at work on the south side of Billings for over 36 years, and the heart of CLDI is to restore families, re-neighbor communities, and to rebuild lives through the person of Jesus Christ.
For me, using and being in that lifestyle was always normal to me because I grew up, I used with my parents. I never really had that healthy environment, and I knew I was going to lose my daughter. CPS kept giving me warning after warning, and I kept using, and that's when I realized how bad my problem was. And when she was taken from me, it took me about 6 months to realize I really needed to get my life together so I could get my daughter back.
I've been in and out of prison 5 times. I got in trouble for felony forgery and felony theft. Things went downhill real fast. I started using probably within a month of being here. I was lying. One day it just dawned on me that I couldn't stop using even locked up. That was the most devastating feeling I've ever had, I think.
When I was 21, my dad passed away, and then a couple months after that was when I really started using opiates heavily. And it took me a year and a half after losing my kids to finally get clean.
Before I got clean was a living nightmare. I was so scared. I didn't know what it was going to be like to get clean. I didn't know what it was going to be like to give up my lifestyle, because since I was 14 I've been dealing drugs and doing the lifestyle. At the end it was like the only thing that I had left was to surrender.
Our desire is to provide a home for women who have a heart for recovery, a home in which we as staff and those residents of the house already are able to surround women where they're at and to love them unconditionally.
When I was in treatment, they told me about the Hannah House, and so I applied, and when I found out I got accepted, I was really excited because I've never had that chance to be in a healthy environment.
So then I moved in here, and that was when Jesus really started to change my life.
One of the absolute favorite parts of my job has been getting to plan activities at the house where women who have lived in such difficult circumstances, some of them their whole lives, very few of them have gotten to participate in things like camping trips or trips to escape rooms or barbecues in the backyard where alcohol isn't present. And it has been amazing to see the way that activities have built family at the house. Whether it's all of us sitting around playing yard games or piling onto a couch for a movie night. And just getting to enjoy one another's presence and laugh together and have joyful moments together, even in the midst of hard things.
It's just like when you get together, your family. Like our Tuesday night dinners, it's like totally a family type dinner setting.
We talk a lot about wanting to be a family and a home here at the house, and so it's been really neat that we have a pantry and an extra house fridge where women can, as they need it, go there and get food.
I've learned that I don't have to walk through anything alone, as long as I'm being honest that I'll have someone to walk by my side through this.
One day Mariah showed up and she brought me an application for the house. I left here owing a lot of money. I had lied to them. I filled out the application and I got to move back in.
I went through and I kept doing the right thing, and I kept honest. I kept being truthful about what was going on in my life and what I was struggling with and what I was doing well, and realizing how strong this community is and what it means to my family and to me. And so then I transitioned to the basement apartment, and the very first night we were in there, it started flooding, and it was like all the panic came back. And as hard as it was for me, everyone that was around me loved me through it. And that proved so much more to me that I'm not just here, but I'm a part of this place.
I'm working on getting my kids back. It'll be 4 years in December since I've had custody of my kids, so it will be like a surreal moment when I finally get my kids back. I just currently transitioned over to the house next door to kind of prepare for all of that.
Since the last time we recorded, something huge has happened in my life. My kids, I actually got custody of my kids back, and they will be moving home with me over Thanksgiving break. And it's really super exciting to be a mom again and just have my little heart and soul back.
In May, I just moved to my new duplex. And it's been a struggle, but it's been amazing to still be a part of this community. It's only been a struggle because it's all new again. You know, living in the transition next door was new, but I was still like 5 feet away from the Hannah house, so it was okay. And now I'm like all the way across town.
Currently, the capacity of the Hannah House is to be able to hold up to 8 women and their children. We cannot express our gratitude enough for the many donors that we have who have come alongside us and partnered with us to see the mission of the Hannah House accomplished.
I just came to this place where, you know, my brokenness didn't seem so broken anymore.